In western Kentucky, it's fall fishing time for them big old crappie. We've got 2 huge year classes of crappie going through, so there's a lot of 10 to 11-inch crappie out there. And if the weather's fit, the crappie's going to be biting. If you're going to be fishing for crappie, you're going to be wanting to look out on the ledges. People are spider rigging, fishing the deep drop-offs, brush piles out in deeper water. But don't forget about that shallow water. On those sunshiny days, those crappie are going to move up shallow into some of those brush piles, especially the black crappie, because that's where they like to be, in that clear water. Bass fishing, it's still pretty good in the fall. I'd use some type of jerk bait, plastic bait, worm, jig, fishing those rocky points. Also fishing around the docks. Now, the lake's at winter pool, so there's not a lot of water around docks, but still, on those sunshiny days, those bass are going to move up shallow to feed. So it's all based on the weather, but we're looking for some good fall fishing. This is Paul Royster. Hope you be safe on the water.
Hi, this is John Williams with the Fishery Report for Southeast Kentucky. At Lake Cumberland, striped bass fishing has been pretty good recently. Most of those are being caught on live bait. Most of the fish are still in the main lake, although some fish are moving up into the creeks and should continue to move up in the creeks in the next several weeks. Live bait's the best method. Some of those fish being caught on the bottom and about 20 feet deep. Also, on certain mornings, see some fish in the jumps on calm, overcast days. Also at Cedar Creek Lake, our drill clerk reports some nice catches of crappie. Those around timber and brush, mostly on minnows and jigs. And finally, in the fall, obviously means good smallmouth fishing on our major reservoirs like Lake Cumberland, Laurel Lake, and Dell Hollow. Jigs are always a good option there, so give those a try. And as always, good luck and be safe.
This is Rob Roll with the Northwestern Fishery District with an update on angling opportunities in our area. At Nolin Lake, anglers are catching crappie 12 to 18 feet deep around brush piles, especially those brush piles that are bordering the steeper banks and near the main channel. White bass are shallower now at Nolin. They've moved up a bit. They're in the 5 to 7 foot range. At Rough River Lake, crappie are also still deep. Anglers are catching them in the 12 to 15 foot depth range. Striped bass at Rough River Lake moved a little bit shallower. Anglers are still catching trout at our Heights Falls trout stocking site at the Ohio County-Grayson County line on Rough River. They've been catching several trout as well as picking up a few crappie in that area. That's an update from the Northwestern Fishery District. Please remember to be safe on the water and wear your life jackets.